And it was because they had to do a whole lot more extra the second time around than they did the first time around. Oh boy. Just like a relationship, you go through a relationship with somebody, you got to play, you got to do double of what you did the last time this time, simply because it's not the same. And this time, family, they had to put in three three tubes going into my heart, and one, it's like it was 4 tubes going into my heart. And I don't know where all of them was going to, but on the last day when it was time for me to go home, they did some snatching out of them. And the tube that they had me, the one that's hooked to my bladder. And they snatched them things out, family, and said they had to do it that way. And I didn't quite understand why. But family, that hurt like hell. And when I say something hurt like hell, family, I mean Hades itself, as the text explains it. You don't want none of that pain. And I would suspect that it felt like the opposite of being shot. The way they snatch them things out of your body. We're getting all into our time, but I just wanted to tell this part of this story because it don't look like the Most High. It don't look like him when he allows certain stuff. Just like with this shoulder injury, it's caused my hands, these 2 fingers are numb and burning now, and this part of my middle finger is numb. All this is numb. This is totally numb, going up to my elbow. And I still have the same pain in my elbow. Bit milder now because I don't use it. And the pain going into my shoulder, it's the same and worse. And from time to time over my collarbone. And definitely now right here in my heart, over my chest, right here. And family, I told my neurologist that I need to have a look at my elbow. And she said, well, what you would need to do is get your primary care physician to do that for you. Simply because she was only given a referral for my shoulder. Because I was saying while I was doing this MRI the other day, pardon me, could they go in and look at my elbow? So family, I get frustrated when I see little stupid mess. Because right then and there, I'm like, well, why can't we get both done at the same time? Seeing that my elbow was the main problem, the main issue that I went in the first place. I simply said, thank you. The Most High handled it. And that's what he was telling me the other day about trying to manipulate the situation. I don't have to beg and plead these folks for nothing. Just like I didn't have to beg and plead for him to give me the referral to the neurologist. And now, yesterday she was telling me that she can't continue to be on my team because it's outside her field of expertise with the results from the MRI, with the major swelling in my AC joint. See, she's a nerve doctor, and this swelling is going to go back to another doctor. And what they're trying to say, family, I already see it and know it's coming. They're trying to say that the same fluid that was building up from the elbow is the same fluid that's building up now. That there's no injury. We didn't injure your shoulder when we was taking out that fluid. No, you had fluid building up, which has now caused swelling in your shoulder. But I'm no fool, family. I had the Most High on my side. And he's going to work out all things together for my good. But as we were saying before, family, it's so funny how the Most High works. He'll allow things to come back in our lives. See, this same arm before, family, I had carpal tunnel. But now, instead of these fingers, it's the bottom two fingers. And instead of this side of my elbow, now it's this side of my elbow. Oh my goodness, how funny it can be. But why am I going to be afraid, family? Yeah, it looks like a ghost. It sounds like a ghost. And it definitely feels like a spook. Because it's spooky. Just like with the neurologist leaving us. I was feeling like, well, we got somebody on our team. He was like, no, I'm on your team. Just remember that. I'm in control. I got this. I was like, oh boy, okay, Pop. I'm going to let you be in charge. Can't nobody take the credit for the glory you're going to get out of this. It was like, yeah, they all going to leave you. Don't nobody want to share the responsibility of saying their co-worker injured you. That could be career ending. They don't want to be a part of that. Of a huge settlement, if it comes to that. But see, we know the Most High, family. He works in mysterious ways. Let's look at that one more time. Where do we put our thumbs? Uh-oh, what do we do with it, family? Oh boy. Thank you, Father. What do we say about something being right there, him being right there in front of our eyes? Him working right in front of our eyes. The phone right here on the steering wheel. Praise the Most High. Family, the Most High spoke so clearly, or so loud and clear to me this morning. He said most of my people still don't understand how I work. Most of the time, they would never see what I am doing. However, there are times when I'm working right in front of them, yet they can't realize my hand because it looks a bit frightening. It was the same when I revealed myself to my boys on the lake, when they too were frightened and didn't recognize me. Just realize today and forever that everything I do is for the good of my children, those who love me and give their best to walk out my purpose for their lives. To your feeble natural eyes, it looks as if I'm out to harm you, but I'm not. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I love you, Dad. Praise the Most High. And family, that means so much to me today. So much. Because I see how he works. He is allowing those same injuries from back in 2016 and 2017 to resurface. The same heart valve, the same arm, which he is talking to us in that. I gotta have your whole heart. I control your next breath. I control your next heartbeat. And you can't work without me. You can't do nothing without me. I take your right hand, your strong hand, and put it on pause. See, family, it hurts me to make a fist. It burns. So I couldn't even fight it. I ain't gonna cuss. Family, after spending 35 years in the streets, on and off, you start to have a certain language that you speak. And from time to time, something would try to resurface, especially that word nigga. Because I used it so much. Because that was the thing to do when I was out there on them streets. So if I say that and it offends you, you know why. I'm not going to apologize for who I am and how the Most High is maturing me so I won't use certain words no more. But I'm not going to apologize for who I am. No, sir, I'm not going to do it. All I can say is get over it. Oh, boy. Like my wife would tell me, get over it. When we first met, she would just be like, get over it. Get over it. I'm like, nigga, you talking about get over it. This ain't no get over it affair. This is a fuss and cussing affair. And she'd just be like, get over it. So that's what I'm saying with a lot of the issues in my life today. I just be like, get over it. Ain't no need to fuss and cuss about it. The answer is already provided for us. Just get over it. I think I saw a ghost. And family, don't feel bad. I do too. I be like I was saying, that neurologist was getting me the test that I needed to get to the bottom of the situation when all the other folks was trying to duck it. But at least she was ordering the right test. And she like, that's beyond my field. I can't continue this journey with you. Pleasant young gal. Them folk. And I'm like, Pop, what we gonna do? We done lost our ally. He like, no, I'm your ally. I got you. I fight for you. Don't be afraid. Don't get too excited. Stay calm. And oh, thank you, Father. Praise the Most High. He reminded me of this this morning, that when I went to another doctor's appointment on the day before I went to the MRI, when I took my neighbor uptown to work, and I was thinking, well, Pop, this is a whole live waste of my time. Because all it was another person from that same department that the doctor I just saw at 8 o'clock in the morning. They had me come back all the way at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to see one of his partners. I'm like, why would they have me come and see her? Which, family, makes sense. She's part of the heart specialist. He was just a surgeon. She's there more for long term, and he's just the surgeon that performed the operation, making sure that was the post-op appointment, just check and see how I was doing, update my medication, and to make sure we was coming along fine, healing good. So with an attitude from being up there, I'm like, why I gotta see this lady? I don't even remember her. And I go to sign in, and on this young lady's desk it said, be still and see the salvation of the Most High. Family, and that's what the Most High is telling us today. He reminded me of that just now. He said, be still, which means shut up, Robert. I don't know what that means for you. It might mean for you. Don't make that next step. Don't go on that vacation. Why does he keep bringing this vacation up to us? Somebody better make some more plans about their vacation this summer, because I don't think that's gonna work. That's the second time the Most High brought something up about a vacation. Or you might need to not take that job. Whatever it is where he's saying be still today. And a lot of it is be still and see the salvation of the Most High. See that this is me. See that I am the one who's working this out. Don't be afraid of the situation. Don't do it. I got you. And see, family, just as he was saying, our feeble natural minds, we can't see or understand what he's doing. But he told us don't take our eyes off him. What is that gonna, what good is that, Robert, when I don't recognize him when I see him? We're getting the two mixed up. See, there's a way to look at the Most High and see that he's working in your life. That's his works. But it's a way to keep your eye on him in his text. Oh boy, how he has already worked. And the promises that he's giving you now concerning what he's working on your behalf. That's the part of don't take your eyes off me. I never leave you or forsake you. Like he told me back in 2016 or 2015. And he hasn't up until this point. And see, family, all kinds of things be flooding your mind when you're in tight situations like this. Well, I haven't worked since such and such. I need to provide for my family. Yeah, it's just me and my wife, but I can't trust for her to do it all. She's already working a job and a half. I've basically been working part-time, family. I say full-time, but it's basically a part-time position from what I have been making. And you know, all those ideas come to you. Am I going to be able to go back to work, period? Am I going to be provided for the injury that's been caused to me? And not just for the pain and suffering I suffered the past few months or the past month and a half, but long term. But praise the Most High, family. We have an Abba Yahuwah that's at work in our lives today. This don't look good. This look like a ghost. This look like a spooky situation. Oh boy, if you're the average man, you'll probably choke yourself out. Oh boy, family, forgive Robert. I say some of the stuff that I used to say out there, but it's meant in a positive manner. Because it's true, the average man would have choked themselves out, hung themselves, or shot themselves in the head, facing some of the stuff I'm facing alone. Let alone some of the stuff my brothers and sisters are facing. But what the text tells us, don't be alarmed that you're going through this fiery situation. These various these I forget the name, but we're going through these situations, family. That's hard on us. It's tough. We can't see the Most High in it. No, sir, we don't see his hand in this. But he's right there working on our behalf, family. I'm going to leave this alone. We already went about 50 minutes on this recording. But it's something we had to do. We had to get it out. Praise the Most High. I'm just sitting here sweating with that hat on my head, knowing I need a shave. Family, I love y'all so much and appreciate you. And I thank you for tuning in with a brother and reaching out and supporting your brother. If it's something that the Most High lay on your heart, We do appreciate it. I'm not the type of individual that be like begging for money. I only like asking for help. But if the Most High allow me to or tell me to, then that's what I'm gonna do. And we will put our Cash App down in the recording. And like I said, if that's what you feel led to do, I'm not asking anybody to do nothing. See, this is just reminding us that the Most High is in charge. And that's how he works through us as individuals. See, he works through me to get out here and do these recordings that may encourage you or just remind you of something you need reminding of and encouraging of. And then he'll say, okay, now you do this for me, for him. Do this out of obedience to me. And like I said, family, I'm not like the old preachers and teachers who used to lie and say you need to sow a seed into my ministry and you will be blessed with this, that, and the other. But no, if you saying something to me, all I do is make a simple prayer to the Most High. Bless their socks off. That's all I can do. I can't promise nobody nothing. I'm not gonna tell you to send me your rent money. I'm not gonna tell me to send you your grocery money. No. I'm gonna say, just like I said, if the Most High put it on your heart, then you do. If not, keep it pushing. Do what you're supposed to do with your money. Do what you're supposed to do with your resources. Because I don't want them. Be it far from me to take something from your house and you need it more than I do. See, because I have the faith that the Most High is going to provide for me, because he's never let me down, and you might not. See, you could believe the day that he told you to send something, then come next week when you're in a crunch, your faith ain't working, your belief ain't working, and you're like, I don't know if I should have did that. And the answer is no, you shouldn't have, because you ain't stepped out there where he ain't told you to step out there yet. Praise the Most High. We're going to let that be our time, family. Like I said, I appreciate you. I appreciate you reaching out to a brother and encouraging me, because I'm just like you. The only difference between me and you is our experiences and our calling. And I dare say our obedience. And like family, I say I dare say, because I'm not saying that you're disobedient. What I'm saying is that he may have put you in a situation, or he may have not put you in a situation yet, that he asked you to do something like this. Or he may have not finished whipping you to get you to say yes yet. Because that's what it took for me. It took for me getting whipped with many stripes before I said yes. Now, I ain't know I was going to be out here doing recordings. In my old work truck. If anything, I would have rather been in my wife's car, looking more plush. Nor doing what we're doing. But we're gonna let that be our time, family. I know we're into an hour by now, but we're gonna put all this out. Most I will. We love and appreciate you, and ask you to keep the Most High first, family. Do what he tell you to do. You best be studying to show yourself approved in this season, family. And like I had said before, I don't like telling people what they gotta do or what they better do. But I am in this season. You best be studying to show yourself approved in this season. Because most of what we are going to be able to see, it's not going to look like the Most High. See, he's allowing stuff now, family, that's tough and hard on us. But what about it when it's actual terrifying more than it is now? When you're seeing people you know dying left and right. Family, do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.